you are. I believe that the heart does go on. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Veve OMI Earth 2 update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. So, we do have a little bit to go over today. I'm just going to wipe this camera off because... Alright, maybe that's a little better. So, what did we learn today? We learned that if your Trust Wallet ever shows 0 OMI in there, what do you have to do? Turn your phone off, turn it back on again. And then what else do you have to do? Make sure it's good, and then maybe reset your phone again and turn it back on again. Outside of that, we do have a couple... yeah, so early this morning, I just saw it randomly in a comment in there. I did spend about $39,000 on getting 11 million more OMI, and yeah, so I have 45 million now. And that was this morning. I just put in an order for another 2 million OMI. Why? Why? I will show you. I will show you. I'm gonna hack and show you. Okay, so if you look at this, go to the Veve app and look at toytokyo.com. Look at where it says brands and look at Toy Tokyo. What do you see in there? They have changed the picture. Actually, I'm gonna go and I took a screenshot of it, and down where below the bottom right you see Mario and you see Mickey Mouse. And what is this actually from? It's actually from New York City, Toy Tokyo. That's exactly where it's from. It looks like Optimus Prime back there. You got Betty Boop, you got Astro Boy, Darth Vader right behind the open sign, and you even have Godzilla over here with a Statue of Liberty in hand, and that's what it looks like at night. And at night, what do you have? You got a Pikachu hat under there. Again, Mickey Mouse, Mario. So this, I think, suggests or confirms Nintendo. Again, this is just my opinion. There was no official announcement. There was no anything. It is something I did notice about an hour ago. Thank you guys for 10 likes. That means the world to me. Speaking of Cavell Anderson, I guess he just did a video on this, and he also... From what I can gather, or I'm gonna go and look at right now, he used my screenshot this morning, where that was my one from this morning, my 34 million OMI, my 118. I haven't watched that video yet, but I will go and take a look at that at some point as well, just because he is he's really big. So if he goes and he mentions me in there, I thought that would be pretty cool. And then his new video is just Comey leaks found in plain sight. Let me go real quick here. Oh god, all right. So yeah, that Comey leaks found in plain sight. He's covering that as well. I am going to do a live stream. I'm going to do a collab with somebody else later this week. I will let you guys know exactly who that is tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow morning stream, maybe tomorrow night stream. I'm not 100% sure, but it will happen later during the week. Definitely after Wednesday. I can't do anything on Wednesday because Loki premieres on Wednesday. Yeah, outside of that, we have Earth 2, where I have let's take a look and see what the jewels are right now. And I guess I did want to get on the video beforehand and take a look at why I am so 100% sure on Earth 2 and on OMI, is because if you take a look, no resource, or no jewels as of yet for tonight. But if you take a look at why things would work. Like, what happens when you're a scientist? When you're a scientist and you have a hypothesis, you review and you publish a paper, and then you have other scientists go and review and publish that paper as well. Or you review that paper, and they try to do an experiment that proves you wrong, and then what happens? Either you're proven wrong, or it said, no, they got the same exact results as you did, and you're proven right. It's a peer-reviewed paper at that point. You have to look and make sure, why are things wrong? Yes, you have to be optimistic and look for opportunities. But the big part of my underwriting is looking for what can go wrong, and is the risk worth it? Well, with Earth 2, I think the biggest risk is that it's not a good game. The biggest risk would be that it comes out and it's boring, or it comes out and the controls are weird and unadjustable. But the reason why I continue to think that it's still good and why I still put money in every week is because I think that they did get off to a rough start, and a testament to some of the faith that you have to have sometimes. I think that they did not expect that hypergrowth in December. And you can pretty much explain away all the mistakes. You can go and people have made plenty of hit pieces on it, but then there are always reasons for those things that happen. And it's like, okay, well, this is something where I can take a look at and observe and see why these things happen. Same thing with the high risk underwriting or the high risk lending that I used to do. It's like, okay, well, why are their credit scores 500 and 600? Why are they considered over leveraged? Why do they get declined by banks? Okay, well, same thing with this. Why did they have trouble with people logging in for the first couple months? Because it blew up. Okay, well, why do they have trouble with PayPal, getting PayPal out of there? Okay, it's because a couple of people that couldn't get their money out, or they claimed it was a scam because they saw a random YouTube video. There's so many of those that happen to PayPal that they put all of their funds in a hold for 180 days. That's over now. All those funds were released. E2 is well capitalized. That was over a couple months ago, actually. And then it's okay. Well, why isn't it a full game yet? Okay, they just started. They use this as a source of crowdfunding, and so my job as a high risk underwriter was to find holes in things, was to be able to say like, okay, this is why we should not fund this person, and then also say like, okay, well, if nothing is really that bad, then okay, what is the downside? What is the actual risk? So make sure you're not overly sensitive about things. Like there's a couple people that I had that were they just seemed like really good guys, and sometimes really good girls, and they just or ladies, and they didn't you can't get emotional. You can't get emotionally invested in it. So if you look at something, don't get emotionally invested in it. And I almost had that with Tesla, where I almost didn't sell Tesla. But the money that I would get from OMI and from Earth 2 crypto when that comes out is going to be worth so much more. So I did sell Tesla. I have 45 million OMI right now, and I have put in an order for another 2 million because, again, with Veve, what are the bad things that could happen with Veve? Well, Apple and Google are not going to compete because they're already making a butt ton of money off of Veve. Okay, so that's not a concern. Well, you do have Facebook and Amazon. Amazon spending, like $500 million just making a Lord of the Rings series. That's something that they have to continuously pay, they have to continuously write. With these collectibles, you just pay a bunch of nerds like me, but pay a bunch of coders and designers like, okay, make these NFTs. Spend $1 billion. If I am correct, and this is a multi-trillion-dollar industry, I'd picture Amazon and Facebook spending tens of billions, if not $100 billion, on getting licenses and games because they'll make that money back. And just to take, you want market share. You don't want to be last to the game. Veve is just, in my opinion, so ahead of everybody else. Again, with that tease that they have, again, nothing official was announced. They didn't officially announce Nintendo. They didn't officially announce Mario, Pikachu, Betty Boop, anything. Godzilla. I think Terra Virtua actually has Godzilla and King Kong. But again, they tend to tease a lot of things, and it's kind of in plain sight. Like when they had the Marvel, Captain America guy on one of their streams. Okay, well now they changed this literally on the app. So and we've seen that before. We've seen certain things that are on the app that are taken off, or but then they come back eventually when they officially announce it. So that's why I put in another order for another 2 million OMI, just because it is, just because it's a big bet, it's a big risk, but the payoff, in my opinion, I think is going to be huge. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Let me get to the comments, and there are a lot of them. Brendan Z says, every time I see you talking about OMI, make me want to take out my IRA and dump it into OMI. Well, Brendan Z, I was, when I first got into the high-risk lending business, thank you guys for 15 likes, that means the world to me. Everyone was telling me, hey, now you have some money, max out your IRA, your 401k, max that out every year. And then I thought, okay, well, what is an IRA and a 401k? It's something that mostly invests in the S&P 500. And, sometimes you get profit sharing if you're with a certain company. I was my own company. I was a CEO, so I'm not going to match myself. I can't match myself. So I was like, okay, well, the S&P 500, it's got, 9 to 11% gains every year. And I was making 24.99% on my money every year, which is more than double of the S&P 500. So I was like, okay, well, why would I put money in there when I could just, make more on my own? And if the same thing were happening right now, obviously, like my retirement was in high risk lending, and it was in Pokemon. Now, then it was in Tesla, and now it's in, Bitcoin and OMI, and Earth 2. Those tiles, those properties are, in my opinion, going to be money makers. So, if I were to tell, let's say not my girlfriend, she's a little older. Let's say if I were going to tell the girl I used to live with, Lauren, let's say if she wants to start investing, I would not tell her to invest in an IRA. I would not tell her to invest a 401k. I would tell her to say like, hey, you should go and buy Bitcoin, buy OMI, get some tiles on Earth 2, the Earth 2 crypto or Essence when it comes out. And I would tell her that, like, and I love that the girl is my daughter. I would do that to anyone that I cared about. That's what I would say. I would say, hey, like me and my friend, oh my God, what was his name? Not Chase, the guy I used to serve with, not Osowski. Oh my God, what the heck was his name? Sorry, it's been like years. We always just talk finance. We were big silver purchasers. And well, okay, I would tell him the same thing. Dude, take everything out. Take everything out. Go and buy this, this, and this. And that's it. So I'm not telling you that, Brendan Z. I'm just saying that I would do that I do that to myself. That's the advice I give to my friends and my family, that type of deal. Caden Reap sounds like that playing it very safe, saying don't do that, man. Well, it says if you get 100 million OMI, then OMI just has to hit $1 to be a hectomillionaire. 100 million's way too much. I'm not completely tapped out, but I'm getting there at 47 million. I didn't think I'd get this. This is a lot. This is I'm working. If those of you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, I'm selling Pokemon cards left and right. I sold a Lugia today, valued at 4K. I think that's undervalued, but again, I will go and what do you call it? I will go and use that and buy more OMI, buy more Bitcoin, buy more Earth 2 stuff, and it'll get me a lot more money for that way. Wes says, and if it hits $10, then you would reach billionaire status. Yeah, so I think that $10 is possible by the end of 2040, because 2030 at the end of 2030, I think $3. But my goal would be, again, when I reach 100 millionaire status from OMI specifically, I think that at that time, let's say maybe like 8-9 years from now, whatever, I would have there would be other opportunities. Like OMI can only, when OMI reaches $1, it's not gonna 100x again, or at least not in like my lifetime. It would probably, again, maybe 10x again in another like 15 years after that. But at that point, by 2026, when it reaches $1, or when I get 100 million, when it reaches like, $2.5, $3, at that point, I would try to say like, hey, okay, I'm going to put it into other things right now. A lot of it would be, like, again, out of that 100 million, I would have no issue taking 5-10 million, just, again, right there to charity. Again, for those that don't follow me on Facebook, at the end of 2026, I will open up a sanctuary. I'm going to be working with Best Friends Animal Society. I donate to them all the time. We have a very good relationship. Make every shelter a no-kill shelter in America. And for the places that aren't, I'll build sanctuaries specifically for those. It should really only cost about $1 million to start, and then about $200,000 a year to, pay the people, and that's before any grants. If I do get it from the government, so one thing government tax dollars I think would be okay for is charity and helping animals. But outside of that, I think there's going to be a lot of other opportunities to invest in. I'll keep you guys posted on what I find. Gary O says I'm happy with 0.005. I'm happy with that too to start. I still might buy some at that point. Who knows? Ari Realty says Trump, billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars. No one's going to have as much OMI as I can. I'm in the top 500 wallets. I'm going to get in the top 100. Probably not. Top 100 is going to be insane. Wes says, what up, Aria? You might reach hectomillionaire status just from Earth 2. Yeah, Aria probably be a millionaire at some point, just from Earth 2, not even from anything else. Dale Broker says, hey, everybody, 45 million OMI. Heck yeah. And Aria Realty is, like me, has both Earth 2 tiles and he has OMI. He is doing good things. He's living his best life. Ryan Beal says OMI or Earth 2. Well, OMI is definitely safer, in my opinion. OMI is definitely safer because it's already and it's farther along. Earth 2 because it's barely it's not even phase. It's 1 foot is in phase 2. The rest is in phase 1. With resources. And I was going over with my friend Mr. J1S before, and he says like, what is like, are we like mostly into phase two? It's like, no, I think we're like 10 to 15% into phase two. I think, again, resources, there's so many different things that, and I'll check again real quick to see if I got any jewels. None yet. But you see that the resources that'll come in here. And when the resources are in there, you have something else, and something on the right. And then down at the bottom, you have crafting, slotting, selling. So there's a lot of different things that we just don't have access to yet. So that's why I'm very excited. Yeah. Moving on. Yeah. But yeah, I think Earth 2 potentially could have more upside because the crypto isn't even out yet. It like getting the crypto when it comes out might be like getting OMI at 0.00003 instead of 0.003. Again, it might be. I don't know. So I don't know yet. I think OMI is definitely safer. Earth 2 potentially has the chance to potentially go more, but I don't know. But again, right now I only have 13K invested into Earth 2 with a net worth of tiles and everything about 50, 60 grand. And I have $150,000 into OMI. Actually, let's see exactly what OMI's price is right now, and then we can calculate based on the trajectory of the moon and the sun. Say the bottom. Oh, OMI actually went down today, 0.00338. Again, I don't know why. That's so. So yeah, going down. I'm glad I put in an order for another 2 million, and let's see what the trust will. I might even be below 150,000. Oh, no, I'm close. I'm 152,000 at the just because yeah, it went down today, so I didn't know if I would be below that. But so I have a lot more in OMI than I do in Earth 2 right now. For right now. Justin Bo Doin says, I'm working all three angles. 3.5 million OMI, 1,700 E2 tiles, also 13 Veve collectibles. My only regret is not having more money to throw in to help more people out later, but I should be okay in the end. Yeah, 3.5 million OMI, you're going to be good. You're going to be good. I mean, at 32, 33 cents, you're a millionaire. and that should come in the next couple of years, in my opinion. Crystal Stroud said, did you win in Atlantic City? So I won in blackjack and poker, like in that Texas Hold'em room. I lost in craps, roulette, and slot machines. And I lost more in the craps, roulette, and slot machines than I won in poker and blackjack. So when I do eventually live there, I'm not going to do any of this, and I'm just going to be doing blackjack and poker. That's what I'm going to be doing. OMC Burger Pan says 45 million. Geez, yeah. Like I said, I'm going hard, and it'll be 47 million hopefully by tomorrow, maybe even by the end of tonight. This is. I want to try and all these philanthropic goals. I think OMI can help me reach. And again, I'm doing this knowing that if it fails, I have to start a lot over again, and then I won't get to do any of my philanthropic goals. Like my purpose. I feel like I've been put on here to help animals, and if this fails, if this does not work out, if this goes to zero, then yeah, that's $150,000 that, that's gonna hurt. Yeah. President Anderson says, I fully concur. No fear is like no pain, no gain. Have a great day, friends. Yeah, Preston Anderson, exactly. I feel the fear very strongly, but I just don't. I think that's good. I think you should do things in spite of fear, because that's how you grow, and that's how you go and are able to assess how you deal with stress, how you deal with certain situations. Like military, I was not always good and happy and confident. A lot of times, like, oh shoot, what am I gonna do now? And so you go through it, and you just step. What did Jocko Willink say? Stop like planning. Stop like, oh, I'm gonna do it. No, just step. Just do it. No plan. Just do it. Oh, I'm gonna plan to run. No, just start running. Just start running and see where you end up. And don't quit. You don't quit, and you just keep going and pretend like your life is dependent on it, because it might one day, or others might depend on it one day, because you got to run and save them from a burning building, a burning car, whatever it is. Just heck, do it, says Shia LaBeouf. Dale Brooker says 0 jewels yesterday. You got 0 jewels yesterday, and JP, yes, it is a nice number. I guess 69 million would be the ultimate goal. I don't think I can get there, because that's so much. Literally like $39,000, and I got 11 million jewels. I can't get to 69. That'd be super fantastic if I can get there. But 50 is definitely doable. 50. Again, I want to do all of this before San Diego Comic-Con, but at the same time, we have a token unlock in August. So if at San Diego Comic-Con, let's say it's similar to Tesla when they had Battery Day or they had AI Day, and like the main investors don't really get it, like they don't understand, so the stock goes down, like, oh, that was a disappointment. It's like, okay, all of us that actually know what they mean, buying everything up. So maybe in August, if San Diego Comic-Con's a letdown, and then you have some of those tokens from the original founders that are unlocked, and they sell those, and it goes back down, then maybe that could be an opportunity for me to try to get 55-ish million. Maybe getting that close to that 60 number, but I don't expect that. Again, it would do me such a great honor and service if it were to go back down, get cut in half, go back down below 0.0020. I'm hoping for that day, and this is after already spending $39,000, over $40,000 today, because I bought another 2 million tonight. So it would do me that honor would be fantastic, just because I can go and buy more. Even that more that I could buy is minuscule compared to what I've already bought. Just to help me get that number, because we know where it's going anyway, or I know where it's going anyway. So yeah, and this is 150,000 is, I think, a little more than 25%. Yeah, it's a little more than 25% of my net worth. So yeah. Evu Hong says hello. Oh, well, hello, Evu Hong. Jason Max says millions of OMI, and I'm still here hitting my BEE and Pi button every day. Yeah, I mine Pi as well every day. I have like 23,000 Pi. Keep going strong, because that could be worth a little something one day. Hey, you never know. JP says Cavell did a video on it, Mario and Mickey Mouse and the unicorn thing. Nice. That man never sleeps. Yeah, Cavell's great, and I can't wait to watch that video he has of not me, or at least of my screenshot where'd it go? Yeah, that screenshot was mine from this morning. That 100. So it's very, very excited to get noticed in a Cavell Anderson video. I hope he mentions me in that one. If he doesn't, I will I will tweet at him and be like, notice me, senpai. He is not the person that I'm doing the live stream with, though, later this week. It is somebody else. North American Hem says, you're a beast, brother. Congrats on the fatty wallet. Oh, I thank you, North American Hem. I've gotten so many new followers on Twitter, so many comments, so hard to keep up with. But yeah, the what do you call it? Somebody even says, like, can you take down this post? Your OMI wallet is blocking out the sun. I was like, that's hysterical. Wild Hair says, go to bed. But okay, Wild Hair. For those of you that don't know, that is my friend Tina, and I love her. And we worked together on Sunday. I came out of retirement for one day because every once in a while she is down a person. For those of you that do not know, I was a veterinarian assistant when I was younger, and I have a pretty specific skill set as far as grooming cats. I can hold them really well. I'm a kitty whisperer. I tap them on the head and make sure they're distracted while Tina shaves the pussycat, and because sometimes the cat's hair gets matted or whatever. So shout out to Tina for getting me off my butt for a day. And no, Tina, I will not go to bed. I will be here for however long as people want me here for. JP says whales go woo woo. JP, you're the best. Frank Sobotka says, I bought a little over 104,000 OMI today. I'm now a little over 1.1 million. You did it, Frank. You did it. You're going to be a millionaire. Grandmaster Mawile says, I'm teetering on the edge of taking a personal loan on OMI now before Comic-Con. I might go for it. $6,000 maybe. Well, Grandmaster Mawile, I would do that. Again, just me. This is what I would do. If I knew that if that $6,000 that I put all into OMI, if that went to zero, I could still afford the payments and pay back that $6,000 with interest for the length of the loan or as quickly as possible. And if you cannot do that or cannot afford that, I would not do that. But that is something I would do. If I can get a personal loan right now, $50,000, $100,000, yeah, I would do something like that as well. I definitely would. JS says, is OMI limited? Yes, it is. It started off as 750 billion tokens. Now, hear me out on this. I know you might be thinking, that's too much. All right, nope, this is a poop coin, never going in again. 94 billion of that is locked up for like 1,000 years. So you really, instead of that 750 billion, you have 656 billion that you start out with. Okay, well, 340 billion of that is locked up in the Veve app. And okay, so that out of that 656 billion minus 340 billion, which is a lot, you have 326 billion left. Okay, and that's all that could be in the circulating supply ever. I don't think it will be, because you have a bunch of people that are going to hold on to it forever. A bunch of people that some of it's already probably burned. People probably lost, keys and whatever. And there's going to be more burn as Immutable X. We switch over to Immutable X and the Ethereum blockchain. They're going to have mass burn events. Thank you guys for 20 likes. That means the world. So the mass burn events are going to be, I think, very big, where you have 2x times burn each day or 4x times burn each day. And again, the more NFTs that Veve sells, the more OMI is burned. Like, the more NFTs that are bought, the more OMI is burned. And I don't just mean that on drop days. I mean that on the fact that, hey, me and you, let's say Dashi sells me an NFT on the Veve app for a $10,000 whatever. Okay, I buy that. Okay, well, what is 2.5% of $10,000? Okay, so you have an extra 250 gems that are just automatically, boom, burned. Done, never to be seen again. So again, I love that type of thing. Oh no, I'm sorry, not 250. $250 worth of tokens. So how much is $250 worth of tokens? Let's see here. We got 250 divided by 0.0035. So that's another 71,000 OMI burned. Just with that. Moving on. Frank Sabata says OMI is deflationary and burns tokens. Yes, 100%, and that's before the buybacks. That OMI does as well. That Veve will buy back. Says, but yes, there are a lot of tokens right now that those will get burned as time goes on. And again, this is the price before mass adoption. This is the price before anything, like before we really get going. They've advertised the app like this much. They have not advertised the coin yet. And I still think there's something going on with Gary Vee. I still think that he has a silent partnership some way with the Komi, with Veve. I don't know what it is yet. Maybe that's going to be the first platform that they can cross-trade on. Gary Vee's NFTs and Akomi's NFTs. Yeah. Oh, actually, also, I think I screenshotted it or I saved it. All right, let me go to the Twitter where I have, where to go? Pictures. Okay. Camera. Okay, so yeah, this one. Where Veve Viral, shout out to them, said plenty of success stories on the Veve official app of users starting with $50 to $100 who now have thousands. Great platform for come-ups. I think he misspoke. And this other guy responds, I lost $2,600 in NFTs this year. What makes you think Veve is any different? And Gary Vaynerchuk responds, the tweet above you is something I've heard a lot, and I mean a lot. Fudu. Hang on, let me. So that is that. I think that was like a day ago. So yeah, a lot. Gary has mentioned he recognizes it. So before we move on, I'm going to see on Earth 2. Hopefully I get some more jewels. I did not get any jewels. 1043. What the fudge, guys? Moving on here. Totally Awesome says, hey Randy, how much money do I need for emergency funds? I do not know your story, but I mean, old school people used to say 6 months of bills as like a rainy day fund. I don't believe in that. Why? Because, okay, if let's say the worst should happen, bank accounts frozen, shut everything down, I can't pay for my apartment. Okay, well, I'm not going to starve. I have a small amount of cash. You're not going to starve. You can always go and get food at Taco Bell, $5. It gets 2,000 calories a day. You can get a job somewhere. Again, I do not. I guess my emergency fund is. I don't really have one. I don't have an poop fund, a crap fund where I could just go and take. I guess like in my checking account and my other business accounts, I could sell things if I needed to. But again, if everything was locked up, I wake up homeless tomorrow. Okay, well, get a job, go and shower at the gym, and find out, start working my way back from there. So I don't have an emergency fund. Normal people should, if they don't want to lose what they have, should probably have a couple months worth of bills saved up just in case. God forbid, lose your job, can't get another one. Employment's not coming through. I'd say minimum 3 months. But again, that's not really my wheelhouse, so I don't know. Raz Sal says, in my opinion, wait till the OMI token has some utility before investing risk/reward. That is probably the safe idea, and probably what some seasoned, I don't know, because there are some seasoned investors out there that are not waiting. Some classic investors might say, hey, wait until it's kind of a sure thing, even though nothing's a sure thing, but wait a little bit and then go in, until that it's a little safer. Everyone will be doing that, but sure. Again, everyone that wants to wait and do that, it is much safer to do that. You'll still probably get a decent amount of gains, but not as much as if you get in here. So again, if that's your strategy and you feel more comfortable, like your headspace will be nice and quiet if you wait until there's some token utility, and then you could judge how much to buy. And that mentally, if that's better for you, by all means, go do that. But if I were like tell my girlfriend, like, babe, no, just put it in now. Just put it in now. But again, if she said like, listen, I don't feel comfortable doing it right now, I would rather do it when there's more utility, I'd say, okay, babe, no problem. If that's the way you feel, by all means. Aria Realty says, OMI is my homie. Heck yeah, Aria Realty. Time for our 30-minute Patreon member shout out. If all of the queens had their kings on the throne, we would pop champagne and raise a toast to all of the queens who are fighting alone. Baby, you're not standing on your own. Can't live without me. Oh, yeah. So, moving on. Raj Sial says, until the buybacks and token aren't used in the Veve app, all these new products, Marvel, etc., only benefit the owners of Veve, not the token holders. Well, they do benefit in the sense that every single thing that is bought has OMI that's burned, that's attached with it. And you could make the argument, but they have started buybacks, actually. The buyback started like a month ago, give or take. I think Dan Lee and Cavell Anderson, probably everyone else has covered it. I did as well. OMI Whale Watcher, I think, has covered it also. I don't know how much they bought back. They have burned officially 7.2 billion right now. So if I were them and I would buy back, for every 2 that's burned, I'd buy back 1. Did I buy back 3.5 billion? I don't know. Will they do a cross trade on where, let's say, some of the founders' tokens get unlocked in August? Will they just sell it right back to the company so it doesn't affect price that much? Maybe they will. I don't know. Oh no. Star Helix says, what's up, Ren? What's up, Star Helix? How's it going, fam? Doug Eat Fresh says, oh my God, he went from 34 to 45 million OMI today. And that's before the 2 million I bought tonight. So yeah, I increased about 30%, 31% give or take. Actually, what's 34 have to be multiplied by times 1.3233. Yeah, about 33%. I increased, which is heckin' insane. Damn. But yeah, I went hard just because I needed to. We have not much time before San Diego Comic-Con, and again, there's a chance that what they announce at San Diego Comic-Con just goes over big investors' heads. People think it's a flop, and then the founders tokens are unlocked in August, and suddenly it gets cut in half. That's very possible that could happen. I will buy a hell of a lot more if it does, but I'm also buying it now because there's a chance that San Diego Comic-Con's a huge hit. We get a lot more adoption, and then the Mutable X and Ethereum thing is announced on what date we're going to that, and then it just gets huge. There's a chance that it moons, doubles, triples. Like I said, 3 cents is my bear case by the end of the year. Bear case. Aria Realty says he's a beast, Doug. Thank you, Aria. Dougie Fresh says, I think you definitely owe me whale wallet now. Please don't sell for the next 10 years. It could move the market if you do. I would not sell the whole thing at once. Like I said, I might sell some Pokemon cards next year for taxes, because I'm going to get destroyed with taxes next year or this year, that I have to pay next year. But, when it reaches 10 cents, I might sell, a million OMI just to go and again, selling a million OMI at that price is not, considering I have, bought, 10 times that, today. But selling a million OMI, I think would be good. I could pay taxes. I could maybe jumpstart that realty company with Aria Realty and, maybe fill some philanthropic goals. Definitely local as well. My friend Paul actually does rescues, and I have a bunch of friends around here that do trap neuter releases. My friend Mark, a veterinarian who owns 2 hospitals, literally volunteers his time as a surgeon, where he could be making hundreds of dollars an hour to go and do all these, neuters and spays, on these cats, to release them back into the wild after they're fine, after they have made a full recovery, no longer in pain, that type of deal. So there are some things that I want to do, and I'll only sell a million at a time. I'm not going to sell blocks of like, all right, 10 million OMI right now. No, I'm not going to do that. Like, could I do that and say, oh, look, $1 million, sell 10 million OMI at 10 cents, but look, got $1 million in my bank account. I could, but no, that's just stupid. I'd be doing a disservice to myself by ripping the rewards of future me, because that, again, it's going to be worth $1 at some point and $3 at some point after that. So I would not do that. I would not sell all at once. Maybe when it gets around, $2, $2.50, $3 is when I'll get a lot more aggressive with it. I won't do it all in one block. And again, that $3, I don't expect it to hit until the end of 2030, in my opinion. And we're going way, 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 way down the line here. Craig Lohman says, have you spoken about the Toy Tokyo pick yet on Veve app? I did. And for those of you that are just joining, I'll do it all. I can do it again. We have when you go to that app, you see in the picture right above it, Mario, and you see Mickey Mouse. And why do you see that? Okay, well, there's the OMI sent. Because they have changed the picture in the Veve app to be the Toy Tokyo thing in New York City, and that's what it looks like at nighttime. And at nighttime, it has heckin' Pikachu. Some other things that people might have missed is going to be the Darth Vader sign behind the open sign. You have Betty Boop over there. You have God heckin' Zilla right there, which I don't even know how they would get that, because I think Godzilla is owned by Terra Virtua right now. Over in the background, you got Astro Boy and what looks like a Tickle Me Elmo, or an Elmo that's from New York City. They're always around there. Again, Astro Boy, Betty Boop. I don't know if that's a Transformer in the background or if that's like a Gundam. But again, there's a lot of different things there. And wouldn't it be cool? I mentioned this on Twitter before, that if you were to go into a store that seems apparently barren, a deserted wasteland of near extinction, until you put some AR glasses on, and then it's filled with Veve NFTs. How heckin' cool would that be? God, that'd be something that'd be really fun to have in the future. Junior Sanchez says, "What's up, Randy and OMI fam? What's up, Junior Sanchez? How you doing?" Frank Sabaka says, "Haha, thanks." Dougie Fresh says, "Is the burn always 2.5% of the gems transaction when people buy and sell?" Yes, in that secondary market, in the marketplace, it is always 2.5%. Craig Loman says, "Hey Randy, have you seen the face between the Optimus Prime legs in that picture? Do you know who it is? The face in between?" Oh yeah, it's Mario. That's Mario. Yeah, that's Super Mario. It's me, Mario. Or do you mean that picture? Because I do not know. There's something that appears to be above Mario. I don't know what that is though. Ooh. Oh, Wes with a $1.99 super chat saying, "Gotta top OMI off at least 50 million." Wes, that $1.99 super chat is gonna cost me what's 13 million times. It's gonna cost me a lot. It's gonna cost me figures about 3,700 for. I don't. Oh, actually no, 50 million. Yeah, no, that's fine. I should get that. Maybe not this week, but I should get that at some point. Probably before San Diego Comic-Con. I should have 50 million. Just gotta keep selling these Pokemon cards. Gotta keep doing it. Croner says, "Hi Randy, 45 million. Wow, well done. I'm happy for you. I wish I had more money to buy more OMI right now. Same here. But yeah, it's 47 million after tonight, because I did put in Aria Realty he gave me a lot of help with that, buying that extra OMI, so I should have that either by the end of tonight or by tomorrow morning stream. I can't heckin' wait for it. Alan. Christian Velasco says, "Oh my God, so much OMI. You should donate some to your loyal fans." Winking like, what was her name? Agatha Harkness from the Wanda and Vision series, WandaVision. I did say it when 10 cents, 42 cents, and 69 cents happen. I will be doing 5-figure giveaways, so $10,000 at that point. I don't know if I'll do them cash or I'll do them, just a normal OMI. Just a thank you guys, for helping me out, for helping me get partner on YouTube, for staying with me all these months. Some people have been here for over a year. I love those people. Some people have been here since 100 subscribers. I have friend Eli Horse, again, #1 on that Patreon list. Him. I have to find out where he is and just take him out to dinner, take him out to whatever. He was the first Patreon member. Still one of those. Preston Ty Anderson says, "Yep. Seems the jewel harvest is slowing down at the moment." Oh yeah. All right. Let me check this out. This jewel harvest for Earth 2. I swear to God. Okay. All right. I got 4 jewels today. 4 jewels. That is, I think, double of what I got yesterday. Yesterday, I think I got like 2. It was heckin' insane. But yeah, I'll take that. If I can be Eugene Levy, yeah, I'll take that. That's good. Been watching a lot of Schitt's Creek. So Eugene Levy's awesome. Grandmaster Mawile says, "There's a story of a guy tipping a pizza." 10,000 Bitcoin before it blew up. You should. I don't know if that's the story where the guy bought the pizza for 22,000 Bitcoin or a couple of pizzas for 22,000 Bitcoin. But if there's another story where a guy actually tips somebody 10,000 Bitcoin, that'd be incredible. You should do that, but for OMI next time you order delivery. They would have to have like a trust wallet. They would have to. I would rather just give them cash. I usually tend to over tip a little bit. My friend Tina Wildhair, that's up there in the comments. She over tips as well. She's and she's actually going to help me with my animal sanctuary. She's one of the best people I know. I've known her, like 16 and a half years. Almost 17 years. Been my friend for a very long time. Known her since she was my age, and yeah, very, very good person. Well, I love her. Hilda Munaz, what's going on? Says, "Hello, Randy. How's it going?" And Wes, that $1.99 super chat saying, "Got to top off OMI at least 50 million. That wish will be fulfilled by next week at some point. Not sure when." Grandmaster Mawile says, "You should really tip it off at 100 million. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money. If I sold everything, maybe I could. If I sold my other Bitcoin, that would get me maybe another 9 million OMI. And then if I sold all my it's too much all in one thing. I got to keep Bitcoin just in case. So I'll let you guys know exactly what I'm doing." Grandmaster Wawa also says, "Single OMI giveaway, like single tile." No, I can't do that. When I'm gonna give away OMI, if I do give it away, it'll be $10,000 worth of OMI, or something like that, or maybe, yeah, I don't know. I'll keep y'all posted exactly what I'm gonna do as far as the giveaways go. Again, they're gonna be, and I have done a 4-figure giveaway on Earth 2. I will do a 5-figure giveaway on Earth 2 as well once I make a certain amount of money with it. So I will let you all know what that is. Connor says, "Randy, what crypto wallet do you use? Where do you keep your OMI and other cryptos?" Yeah, Trust Wallet is really good. There was a thing this morning where people woke up and they said, like, "Oh my God, my Trust Wallet is empty. It's zero. Did somebody steal it?" We found out through some trial and error, you have to shut off your phone, give it a minute, turn it on again, or reset your phone. Or again, if you don't know how to do it, I'll show you right now real quick. Not the shutting off your phone, everyone knows how to do that. But there's something that you can do where on the bottom right, you go to settings, and after you hit settings, you'll see wallets up top. You're going to hit wallets, and then you're going to click that add button. You click that add button, and then you type in your code again, your 12 word code or your 24 word code, and then you can go and you can restore your wallet, and then that'll help as well. So restoring the wallet will help give you a, what do you call it? Restoring the wallet, it'll just help recover your OMI. If that's still happening, I don't think it is. I think most of it has been good. I think most of it has been handled and everything has been recovered. OMI's still on the downtrend, down 9% today. I'll take that. Hopefully it keeps going down. I can buy more at some point. Again, that 2 million. Good stuff. Hilda Muno says, yes, you got 10 jewels yesterday. Very nice, Hilda. Very nice. Aiden says, I was here since 400 subs. Yeah, Aiden. So Aiden, you got in probably on the Earth 2 craze like in December. Because I think before Earth 2, I only had 200 subs. Yeah. Grandmaster Mawa says, I haven't dropped below 2 figures for jewels each day. Me neither. Nice. Grandmaster Mawa says, send a personal email to Pancake Swap asking if they'll allow... If they allow OMI staking, oh my god, I will literally like every week I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna stake I'm gonna stake 1 million OMI each week, and that this way, okay, because if I have, let's say I have 52 million OMI, right, and I stake 1 million OMI each week, then every week after that year is up, I have 1 million OMI free back to me that I could restake again. Or I could just collect the prop. Yeah, that's going to be insane. I want to be the first one to do that, to stake 1 million OMI each week. So there'll be very few people that can do that, and people that could, I don't know if they'd want to. So let's say if I stake 1 million down when it's, let's say 5%, interest that you get, and then I stake another 1 million, like 51 weeks later, and suddenly it's like, 20%. Well, that's a lot better, and especially if the price is higher, and I could keep on doing that. That's really, really good. Good call. Good call. So yeah, Grandmaster Ma, wow, that was a great call. Quad Shoto says, Randy homies, woo! Arian M says, you should host an OMI meetup in New York City. Well, there is going to be an OMI party, I think at 50 cents in Vegas, but maybe we could do like a 30-cent party in New York City. Although I'll be in Florida by that point. But yeah, 30 cents, I think we should reach 30 cents by the end of 2023. So at that point, maybe we could have. I'll rent someplace out in New York City, and we'll have a grand old time. I forgot to watch myself on YouTube. I'm going to go do that right now. Okay, where to go? Where to go? There we go. So I'm going to go and give myself a like so that I can get to 25 likes. Thanks, guys, very much for those 25 likes. Grandmaster Wild says, what if you stake 50 million OMI each week forever? Well, you can't do that because 50 million OMI each week in 10 weeks, that's 500 million OMI. That's insane. So, but I would do 1 million OMI each week for 52 weeks, and I could just keep on doing that, keep cycling as long as they let me. Connor says, 89 jewels total so far. Get that bread, Connor. Get it. Since day one. Nice. Grandmaster Mao says, we need 2 parties. One East Coast, one West Coast. Well, we're definitely having that Vegas party for OMI at 50 cents. So I guess we could do we can do it first. I want to be the first one to do an OMI party in New York City, probably at 10 cents. Not at 10 cents, at 30 cents. There's probably going to be some people celebrating at 10 cents. Could potentially be by the end of the year. Who knows? Wes says, developers said you will be able to stake OMI for special bonuses in the Veve app, but won't be able to get OMI due to legal reasons, hence XRP. Okay, that makes sense. So again, staking for special bonuses in the Veve app, maybe like a master collectors type of deal, or something along the lines of saying, hey, now you can get these drops a minute early if you stake enough OMI. I don't know what it would be, but I'm very, very excited for it. Moving on after that, let's see what we got here now. See what the OMI price is. Oh my god, I'm so fat. I've been doing really, really well. As far as I ran this morning, I did chest and triceps. Let's see what we have as far as the price. As 4 minutes ago, a lot can happen in 4 minutes. Okay, so now we're only down 8% today. At the last 7 days, we're down 21%. So anyone that looks at this will be like, oh, wow, we are down a lot. But if you go to 30 days, we're up 64%. 3 months, we're down 58%. So again, there's going to be a lot of peaks and valleys. It's happened in the past. It's going to happen in the future. And in a year, we're up 9,200%. That's fucking ridiculous. It's going to stay like that up until we reach February of next year. Then it finally won't be like a 9,000% increase. It might be like a 4,000% increase. It's still going to be insane. Moving on. Oh, wow. There's a lot here. Arian M says, 1 cent champagne party in New York City. Let's hire out a rooftop. How much would I have at 1 cent? what is it right now? So it would basically almost triple. So I guess I'd have a little over $400,000. If it as just an OMI, when it hits 1 cent, that'll be nice. Let's say 47 million. So let's say 47 million. Oh god, hiccups. Times 0.025. So it would have to hit 2.5 cents for me to be a millionaire. Actually, I'm sorry. 2.2 cents. At 2.2 cents, I will be a millionaire just in OMI alone. So let's hope that happens. That'll definitely happen before the end of the year. I'm doing it. Aiden says, what does it mean to stake OMI? So staking would mean that some cryptos are proof of work, some are proof of stake. This one, it would basically say like a CD in a bank. You lock up your funds in a CD in a bank called a certificate of deposit for a year or 3 years or 10 years. The longer you lock it up for, the more interest you get. But with this, it seems a little different. We're not getting interest. We're not getting the OMI. It's just we're staking it, essentially locking it up for advantages in the Veve app. Orion Crypto Trader, what's up, buddy? Says, I'm down for a 30-cent OMI party in New York. Let's get it, Orion Crypto Trader. Let's get it. Orion Crypto Trader has been here before anybody. He's been buying since before it went to a penny. Bought all the way up, bought all the way back down. My man is killing it. And Orion Crypto Trader is actually where I learned to see exactly what the tokenomics are like. How they have 3 different wallets in there. I guess 4 different wallets. They got their reserve wallet, their vault, their burn wallet, and their NFT wallet. That's how I know that we have 3 wallets when we go to Veve. We have our gem wallet, we have our OMI wallet, and we have our NFT wallet. So a lot of the early things that I learned a few months ago was from Orion Crypto Trader. So give him a subscribe when you can. Arian M says 2.2 cent champagne party in New York City. I mean, 2.2 cents is. Again, I was going to say 30 cents, but 2.2 cents. If Arian M, if you want to go and do that 2.2 cents and host, I'll provide some of the champagne. If you want to rent out the place, I'll provide some liquor. If you want to do that, we can do that. But to be honest, though, that's probably going to be this year. And because all of my money is going to be in OMI and I don't want to sell, I don't know how helpful I'll be with getting the supplies for the party. Yeah, that's why I wanted to wait a little while. Grandmaster Mawa says, I hope we can have long beards in E2. I want to look like Gandalf the White, fused with my own appearance. I would hope for that too. It would confuse people if I had a beard in the avatar in E2 and not in real life anymore. I had one until last week. And it would also be confusing if I had a beard in real life and a clean-shaven face like Legolas in Avatar. Legolas is so heckin' cool. Just rewatching those Lord of the Rings. So good. So good. Penny Ponder says, I'm still getting my OMI tattoo at 0.27. So at 27 cents, Penny Ponder's getting an OMI tattoo. I don't know when I would get mine. I was going to say $1, but I should probably get a tattoo when they make me a millionaire. So I guess it might be this year. $1 is at 2026. Maybe I'll get an actual e-Komi or Veve tattoo at that point. I don't know. Earth 2 tattoo I'll get when I make my first 100 grand with them. I'll probably get that. Grandmaster Model says, OMI tattoo? What does an OMI look like? Well, some people might get the red ring. Red ring MI. Not the red rings of death from Xbox, but throw those jokes down in the comments as well. But red ring MI. Probably. And Penny Ponder says, that's my logic. Their O symbol. Their O face. That type of thing would be really fun. Maybe we should do group tattoo appointments. They should be pretty simple. My friend Stacy, my tattoo artist that did Mario, Yoshi, Kirby, and the Donkey Kong, she lives down in Florida, in Orlando, so she'd probably be able to give us like a group discount. Although, honestly, what we should do is we should go down there and tip her a whole bunch of money. Let me know down below if you want me to call her and ask her on live stream, if you want me to. Arian M says 1 cent cheap beer party in NYC. Yeah, that could work. We could do that. We can definitely go to a bar and get swifty. Although 1 cent is still not that much for me. I mean, it is, but that's 1 cent by itself. We've been higher than that before. I would like to see an all-time high, specifically before I go and do that. Oh wow, I have more likes than viewers. How did that happen? So I would like that. And I love partying. Any excuse to party. But yeah, my friend Stacey can definitely get all those tattoos done. I have so many notifications. Grandmaster Model says 2 cents. Yeah, well, actually 1.3 cents is an all-time high. But yes, I will agree that 2 cents would be a good time to have a party. Maybe a little get together. But again, 30 cents, guys. When it reaches 30 cents, I don't want anyone showing up. We gotta look awesome. Like anyone in orchestra when they were in high school or band, concert dress. I want us to look dapper AF. If you think I'm not gonna come in with my Harry Potter Lucius Malfoy cane, then you are sadly mistaken. I'm gonna come up with a suit. I'm gonna not cut my hair, but I'm gonna do other drastic things. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah, we're gonna look dapper. We are going to paint the town. Grandmaster Model says, "Do you know any good drinking games?" I hope this doesn't get me demonetized or anything, but there is a Breaking Bad drinking game where anytime meth is shown on screen or anyone's seen like smoking or snorting meth, you have to take a drink. There's a My Little Pony drinking game where every time somebody says pony, you have to take a drink. There's a Jenna Marbles drinking game where every time she says like it's a rainbow unicorn, or every time she calls Kermit anything other than Kermit, you take a drink. Jenna Marbles drinking game is really good. Every time like she curses or says bitch, like it's really fun. Me and my friend Bradford, rest in peace Bradford, guy I served with, we did a Jenna Marbles drinking game with Mike's Hard Lemonade, and we were not prepared for that amount of sugar going into our bodies. Like, oh God. Yeah, straight up we're not having a good time after a while. Oh, I miss that guy. He hit a deer on base. I ruined this car. I miss him. But yeah, so I know a few, and those are just a few off the top of my head. I'm sure as we get to New York City, we're going to see a lot more of those as well. A lot more of those is going to be pretty epic. Moving on past that, the Dave Chappelle drinking game, If You Laugh, You Drink. Ooh, if anyone's ever seen those things on YouTube, like the Try Not to Laugh challenges, I'm awful at those. I laugh they're just so funny. I can't not laugh. So yeah, I would say anything having to do with not laughing, I would lose immediately. I would get very drunk very quickly. I would not want to do that. I would want to get a nice little buzz, and then continue that forever. But yeah, we could do other things. We could do New York City. We could do Florida. Again, the West Coast is going to have Vegas. Honestly, that party is probably going to be broken up, and I mean that in like the best way. Because when it reaches 50 cents, you know how many of us are going to be millionaires and decamillionaires? A frick ton. And all of us OMI people getting all crazy in Vegas, wherever we go, everywhere. Yeah, it's going to be absolutely insane. People are just going to go bananas. So yeah, that might actually get broken up. That might make national news. Hashtag, Al Bundy party. Moving on, I'm going to do my Patreon member shout out, and then I'm going to bounce. I'm going to follow Wild Hair's advice, my friend Tina, and I'm going to brush my teeth and go to bed. Oh God, I can't get it. Okay, so what should I do for my 60-minute Patreon member shout out? I guess it should be few times I've been round that track, so it's not just gonna happen like that, cause I ain't no holler back girl, ain't no holler back girl. Few times I've been round that track, so it's not just gonna happen like that, cause I ain't no holler back girl. Aiden says, when do you think we can split up property in Earth 2? I would say in Phase 2, we're gonna be able to do that pretty shortly. I don't know if it's going to be end of this year, early next year, when that particular feature is going to be available. That particular feature should probably be, probably be towards the end, because I think the building aspect, us collecting is going to be first. We're going to collect all the resources and maybe buy and sell and trade them, and then building might be a little after. And during the building phase is when we should be able to split. So I would say early next year. We'll probably be able to do that. Unison says, good night, bro. I'm going to do the same. Do you receive it today? I know you do. We never like to close our stream without giving you the opportunity to make Dashi the Lord of your life. Friends, will you pray with me? Will you say, Lord Dashi, I repent of my sins, and I ask you to come into my heart, and I make you my Lord and Savior. Friends, if you pray that simple prayer, we believe you got born again. Get in a good Dashi-based church, and make Dashi first place, and Dashi will take you places that you never even dreamed of. Everyone say, bye-bye, Dashi, bye-bye, Dashi. We should come up with a Randy Chavez drinking game. Roby1 Kenobi, what's going on? Adios, everybody. I'll catch you all later. Praise Dashi. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow. Thank you, Wes, for that $1.99 super chat. That means the world. Meow. Bye, guys. Gotta run tomorrow.